following presentation is rated PG and may contain coarse language and mature themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
It must be so hard to have kids, though, man. Like, on the outside, like, you make a small person. You make a tiny little person. You have to do everything for them. You put their shoes on. You feed them. One day, they could grow up to tell you off. I mean, that must be an insane day as a parent. You're feeding them. They're like, you, me? Do you know how many times I could have let you die? Are you serious? I could have left you in the park, in the mall. There's an entire week of your life where your head can't do this. I gotta stand there. I gotta stand there and make sure you don't snap your own neck. Me! Like, it must be so hard in that moment not to just want to boot this kid in the chest. It must take everything in a parent not to grab me like I bought you milk and throw them. But you can't, right? 2019, no chance. 2019, you can't kick a kid. People that laugh at that definitely kick kids for sure. Just booting them down the street.
As a comedian, going from town to town is your life. In and out of hotels sounds exciting, but with only working an hour a night, the other 23 can feel like a sentence. So what do? Anything. I'm Nathan Macintosh, and this is Stand Up Downtime.
Let's get up to get down. I want the lights on. Man, we're gonna rock this town.
So I'm in Kitchener this week doing a bunch of shows, and I get to stay at the Walper Hotel. Opened in 1893, many famous people have been through the building. Queen Elizabeth has stayed here. Louis Armstrong actually played his trumpet over the King Street balcony. And the last few years, Lady Gaga has been here. And now I get to spend a week in it. Let's see what happens. This is Rob Bebenek. He's actually from Kitchener, Ontario, and he recently had a video get 20 million views on the CBC Facebook page.
It's weird when people ask me, like, is it nice to be home? And I'm like, I live a hour up the road. I live in Toronto. It's not like I'm like, oh, it's been a few years since I've been back to Kitchener. No, it's a hour away. It is not hard for me to come home. I can come home in the evening, have dinner, and go the back to Toronto. This is not a trek for me.
What's up, man?
Oh, hey, bud.
Hey.
Where ya?
I'm hungry.
All right.
You want to eat?
Sure.
Like now?
Sure, nice to see you too.
Great to see you too, man. We can do this over eggs. Like, want to eat?
Let's do this over eggs.
Let's do it. Why do you make it a cool 1-2?
Yeah.
There's really nothing with making a cool 1-2.
So,
Casual Monday morning 1-2?
yeah, this place is pretty far away.
Super far, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's just right here.
Right. Absolutely right here. Yeah, man, in the last, probably 2 years, probably lost 20 pounds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look better.
Hey, so do you.
I lost 30, but who's counting?
How, when, why, what happened? What's the thing that you saw where you were like, I can't do this anymore?
I'd love to say that it was comedy, and I saw myself on TV being too fat.
Uh-huh.
I was playing hockey, pickup hockey, and I was like, I'm too fat to get to the puck right now.
I did, mine was seeing myself on TV, and my neck, oh dude, my neck was like, you remember the movie Critters?
Yes.
It was like something was living here and trying to attack the rest of my body. Like my neck was slowly moving down to eat my chest.
Yeah, I get fat kind of everywhere. I'm evenly distributed.
Husky.
You're the kind of, I get husky. Mm-hmm. I go all over. You're the kind of guy who's just here and here.
Yep.
Like you just.
I could put a credit card in there. Like I could have my wallet. My neck would just sink down and hold it. You know what I mean?
I've been accused of being on steroids before,
Yeah.
from getting fat. Somebody's like, are you juicing? And I'm like, no, just fat.
Are we ready for breakfast?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
I'm gonna get Daryl's favorite.
Okay. Potato pancake?
No, it's okay. Just
Potato pancake?
potato pancake? All right,
It's
sure,
delicious.
let's do it.
It's delicious.
Liz, I hate to do this. Can I get the healthier nut?
Sure you can.
With egg whites, like
Yes.
a psycho? Instead of mushrooms and tomato, can I just get the spinach?
Yes,
And can I add like bacon to that?
of course. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're one of those specific orders.
Well,
You had like 10 amendments to that order.
can I say, it was all written there though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know Liz, and like
She's mad?
that was embarrassing for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
She asked you 7 times if you wanted potato pancake.
But I didn't know what first of all, I didn't know what that was.
What about?
I thought it was potato or pancakes.
Are you crazy?
I didn't know it was potato pancakes.
You've never had a,
Yeah,
had a
I've had
latke?
it, but that's not a normal.
Do you,
like,
have you ever met anybody outside a kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't live in Kitchener anymore.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, but okay.
I live in. You know, I live in Toronto.
I haven't been to your house. I haven't been invited.
Yeah, but you know, but that's where we met.
We bought a house in Toronto, and because we bought it in Toronto, it's not a very nice house. So we're making it better. We decided to do the renovations on our own, and that's been just super. We are so in love right now. Everything is great. We have never been closer. One weird thing happened during the renovation process. I didn't see this coming. Maybe some of you guys might have. I didn't. My 12 years of carpentry experience were superseded by her 0 days of it.
I think I met you. You were underneath a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Weight bench,
Yeah.
shirtless, covered in oil.
Yeah.
Just
that
am
was
I
me.
wrong?
That was me. That was. I grew up doing that.
Where did you remember where we met?
I'm assuming it was either at it was at some comedy show in Toronto.
Yeah.
Let's say Whoopsies. We met at Whoopsies.
Oh my God.
Let's pull that one out. Oh, let's pull out some old gems. It was either that or maybe remember Blanchard's show at the Fox.
Of course.
That
The Fight Factory?
The Fight Factory. Hey, I know you guys are enjoying Wing Night, but surprise, there's 11 amateur comics who are gonna yell at you for the next hour and a half. I hope you weren't enjoying your night out with friends.
Oh my God. It's so funny. Yeah, Blanchard's show at a bar, a working bar.
Yeah.
TVs were on. People
Yeah.
are watching sporting
And
events.
it was Wing Night.
Wing
People
night.
went there for Wing Night.
Great wings.
Great wings.
We would sign our names on a sheet and
Yeah.
then be called up to yell at unsuspecting audiences.
Yeah.
And the win was, this is how you knew that you were doing well. Somebody would stop watching the Raptors and go,
Yeah. That's why I love that room, because you could win it.
You could win, of course, yeah.
There are bar shows that there's no winning. There's
Yeah.
no matter how funny you are, you could put Dave Chappelle in that room and people would be like,
well,
okay, that was hyperbole, but you did.
then you go another 10, 20, and I'm like, well, let me get all the way to the bottom. Like, oh, I guess it's just we who suck.
I just bombed all the time.
I don't hear properly out of my right ear. Okay? I've worked in construction most of my adult life. I put on ear protection one day and someone's like, "You're a pussy," and I was like, "Good point." And now I can't hear. It's not like I can turn the ear back on. You know what I mean? Like I can't make it work sometimes. Like when she's in the next room and she's like, and I'm like, "What was that, sweet, sweet angel?" And her response is, "What I said was..." Why is that the next volume of choice? There are so many decibels in between, you could have worked your way up incrementally until I could hear you and no one is shouting. I'm not gonna stand up here and tell you guys I have a disability, all right? I'm not gonna do that. But that's exactly what that is. I can't hear properly. You'd never yell at an actual deaf person like that. You'd never be sitting there at the dinner table and be like, "Hey, Mike, can you pass the salt?" He's like, "What was that?" "Just pass the salt, Mike!" It's irrational.
I have a blue-collar background.
Yeah.
I grew up doing construction. I'm still doing construction to some degree. but like I can identify with it.
Sure.
I make an easy bridge. I have permanent injuries and hearing loss from construction, so I can just talk about those, and then there's an identity formed, and we're good, and then I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
But like, I know there's certain comics who go to those places and just can't get them to listen.
You trying to call me a dainty man? Is that what happened right
That's
there?
where I'm. Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna say dainty, but
Nova Scotia's all basically like blue collar stuff.
Yeah,
you know
fair
what I mean?
enough. All
And
right.
so I didn't necessarily grow up in it, but my dad, like I grew up without a dad. Where'd he go? Alberta for oil.
yeah.
That's a thing I'm able to talk about. Also, people like a yelling man, and that's what I am.
You are a yelling.
I'm not going out there with whimsy.
I always know I know you're from the East, but I always forget that you're from the East because you're not a typical East Coaster. Like, you're fun. I like you. You're nice and fun. But like, when I think of East Coaster, I think of like barrel-chested drunk. In a great way. I mean that in a great way.
There are a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a head shaped like a fruit cup, like you know what I mean?
Head shaped like a fruit cup?
Like
I want to follow along here, but I can't.
like when I see certain people, I go, this is East Coast for sure. Like flying the other day at the airport, and you can just tell I'm looking at a woman with the East Coast haircut and the glasses and like the buttered bread head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I go, that's East Coast, 100%.
Okay. Are you a nervous traveler?
A little bit. I've kind of gotten over it a little bit, but I was on a train that
You can't do anything about it. Why,
do you mean?
why worry about it? Why be nervous about it? If you're in a plane that's gonna go down, you can't do anything about it. Relax. What are you gonna change the outcome by freaking out? You can't do anything about it.
You
You don't have any control. The
that doesn't mean
situation is out of your hand.
But that doesn't mean that you just. Okay.
I'm not saying I'm enjoying it. I'm not like, this is great, but me getting stressed out doesn't help.
Planes go down, you put sunglasses on,
Yeah.
raise your arms in the
Here
air.
we go.
I was on a train that derailed a few years ago, right? Blew right off the tracks. People had to be carried off this thing. And people got real hurt.
Are you Bruce Willis?
Oh my God.
I think we're onto something.
I think we're onto something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your traumatizing tale.
Oh yeah, no big deal. Man's on a train that derailed. Who cares? You hear that every day? You sit down with a person every day.
Sunrise, sunset, but
You just got to Kitchen today?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Couple
What do you mean you
hours.
live close? Your family's here?
Yeah. I grew up here.
Do you stay with your family when you come?
Depends.
Why?
Well, if somebody's gonna give me a hotel, I'll stay in the hotel.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you.
You're staying, I mean, do you know anything about like the hotel that we're staying at?
Yeah, I think it's the oldest hotel in Kitchener-Waterloo. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. I can't think of one that's older. But it's the old bootlegger's haven.
Okay.
But the pub in the basement used to be called the Rum Runner. The Rum Runner pub. Because there was like secret passageways to get out because they did bootlegging in there. So if the cops busted in this door, they could leave this one or go out the secret elevator in the tunnel and stuff.
Cool.
There's urban myth in my family that and maybe it's true or maybe it's not, but that my grandfather was involved with the bootlegging that went on here. I don't know specifically at the Rum Runner.
Grandfather or great grandfather?
I'm pretty sure grandfather.
You never talked to this guy?
No, he died before I was born.
Okay.
You want to bring up some more sad shit?
When do you think the rest of your family will die? This place, though, you pull in, you go, oh my God, gorgeous building.
It did not look like that years ago. It was like the outside, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. What did it
But
look-
they have spent a lot of money making the inside updated.
Yeah.
And the ghosts, I think, have left now.
Here, see?
Yeah, it used to be haunted. Well,
Yeah.
they said. I don't.
How do you
do you believe in
use-
that? Yeah, I don't know. Do ghosts leave when you renovate?
No.
Are they like, I don't like this place anymore?
That sucks. I loved that couch.
That was my favorite couch.
I loved coming out of that shower. I don't think you can renovate ghosts away. How many stories have there been about this place? Like how many
A
stories?
bunch. I never saw any ghosts.
How many times have you stayed there?
Never.
There you go. You
I
haven't
did
even
get
stayed
drunk
there.
in a hotel room there.
Oh.
No ghosts.
So you're an expert.
Not the entire time.
Every time you get drunk in a hotel room, a ghost shows up.
Well-
Hey, it's Miller time. And the ghost just walks over for a beer.
Yeah, maybe. Ghost party.
I don't know why hotels don't market itself as. They always have these weird stories of it
Some
could be
do.
haunted. Who knows where?
There's a hotel in Sarnia that, like, prides themselves on being haunted. And I stayed there, and I gotta be completely honest with you, nothing happened. But I was staying there with the bonus. There's a lunatic who claimed that he felt presence throughout the night.
What could a hotel in Sarnia be haunted by?
People who were trying to get out of Sarnia.
Totally. Absolutely. Wandering the halls. How do I... Where's the highway?
Where's the bus stop?
How do I get to Toronto?
I mean, no offense to Sarnia, but get out.
What's a story that you've heard about the ghosts?
There was a comic who claimed to see a ghost in his room at night when they were like woke up and there was like a lady standing in the room.
How many nights?
Just one.
What room?
Do you think how would I know that detail?
You think you'd hang on to it when you're a man from the town and you might have to stay in there one day?
I
Because
don't-
I'll tell you this, when I check in,
I
and they
don't-
go, is there anything else we can do for you? Yeah, you keep me out of the ghost room.
Why would you want to be out of the ghost room?
I don't
What's
wanna
the
be
point of staying in a ghost hotel if you're not going to get the ghost room?
I don't want to see a ghost.
It's 2019. Technology is the best it's ever been. There's no confirmation on it. They got these ghost hunters going around with fancy gadgets, and it's all just like, there's something going on here.
There are cultures based on the supernatural. There's things.
And how are those cultures doing?
Great.
Yeah, they're thriving.
Just got KFC.
Do they have roads yet?
All right. You want to get the bill, man? We get out of here.
Yes, I'd like to leave.
Yes, I'd like to.
There's people in this room that have been in a relationship since before cell phones existed, right? Which means they remember the glory days of not checking in. Right? They say the key to a relationship, a successful relationship, is communication. That's a crock of shit because divorce is a higher rate than ever, and we're tethered all the time. Right? Remember when there was no checking in? Remember when checking in was just like, I'm going out, and maybe you came home. Now you're tethered. Now it's just this all the time. So it's like, hey, sweetheart, I'm over at Mike's house. And she's like, okay, text me back in like half an hour, and then text me again in 45 minutes, then text me in an hour and a bit, and then call me in an hour and a half, and then call me on your way home and talk to me the whole way home until you get in the fucking door. Doesn't work the other way around. You can't just be like, hey, sweetheart, where are you headed tonight? What, you don't trust me, piece of shit? I'm going out with my friends. F*** off.